What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. First things first, before we get into what we're doing here today, a couple close people and stuff have said that YouTube has unsubscribed you from my channel and they had to go back and resubscribe. So while you're on this video, just scroll down a little bit, make sure you are subscribed down there. If you aren't, just click the button and just double check that, because I had a handful of people tell me that YouTube unsubscribed them from this channel. So anyways, today, you guys know we bought this Jeep probably about a couple months ago. We haven't really touched it yet. We did the cold air intake pedal monster. We absolutely woke this thing up. We have the lift inside. We're waiting on a set of wheels for this. We're trying to find the perfect set, which is hard in these times, but that's the only reason why nothing's really done on it. However, we're gonna actually touch it today. We ordered some parts for the Ford. We gotta get a track bar bolt and the flag nuts that go in the frame. Track bar bolt is non-existent, so we're gonna get some grade 8 hardware and get ourselves a self-made track bar bolt, because it doesn't exist. It's discontinued from Ford and you can't get it. So we're just waiting on parts for that. And then other than that, guys, we're actually gonna get to doing something on the Wrangler today. As you can see, the first thing like a lot of people do is usually tint their windows, and you guys know way back on my channel I did a lot of tint. We recently just got a plotter, so it you know, it cuts the windows out and everything for you. I used to hand cut everything, so it's gonna make this a super easy job today. We're gonna be installing the world's darkest tint. It's gonna be 0%. Yes, it's 0% tint. Yes, it exists. I've seen YouTube videos that are like, oh, I installed the darkest tint, 4%, 5%, 2.5%. Well, I got my hands on a roll of 0% tint. I can assure you it is beyond illegal on front windows almost everywhere. The backs, especially in you know, my state, can be any darkness, so that's not going to matter. However, if I put 0% over the factory 20, it's going to be just ridiculously dark, and you probably won't even be able to see out. So we're going to throw 5% over these rear windows. It'll bring us to about 1%, which is closest we can get to 0% physically by layering tints. So it's going to be 0 and then 1, and then on the windshield, I don't know if I'm gonna do 50, 35, definitely not 20, so I'm either gonna do 50 or 35 on the windshield of this thing. This Jeep doesn't get driven in rain. It hasn't seen rain yet, so when I don't plan on it, may just do 35 on the windshield. And obviously the Jeep, it's an easy tint, everything's flat, so if I don't like it, I can always peel it off. I can tell you right now, like I said, check your state laws. This is regardless. I don't think, you know, 5% I don't think is legal really anywhere. Some states care, some states don't, so don't think this is something you could just go buy and do and everything's okay. I can promise you it won't be. We're gonna do this literally for testing purposes because we've never seen it. Let's get tinting.
Hey, what up, say? Yeah, now I rep the O, what you know by the west side. I just bought a whip, all in cash, live my best life. Bought a couple stocks, so I'm covered for the next 5. I don't like the top, but I will if you test mine.
Alright guys, this actually comes from Scorpion window film. Just so you guys actually believe me here, there, 0 in a 24-inch roll. So this is literally 0% tint. It probably, does it look black on camera? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty much black. There's a slight ability to see through it, but yes, this is literally, it looks absolutely black because it is literally 0%. So this should be interesting. We'll see how this goes.
I'm patiently waiting, thinking you know me, but you've been mistaken. Alone in my crib, I like it vacant. Up in the morning, I'm eating the bacon. Don't like the cap and I don't like the faking. I need a bag and it's mine for the taking. Liquor and women, I'm never chasing. She don't know me, but she know that I'm famous. I got way too much money coming out of woodwork. Remember back then, dog, I told them that it would work. They ain't take it serious, I showed them that I could first. Now I got a crib off the streams, so that's good. I got way too much money coming out of woodwork. Remember back then, dog, I told them that it would work. They ain't take it serious, I showed them that I could first. Now I got a crib off the streams, so that's good. Now I got racks, I got the bills. I need my mama up in the hills. All of these dudes, they in the fields. I don't need drink, I don't need pills. I just need money, that's what I'm saying. All of this talking, swear it gets drained. All of this time, I've been refraining. Now I make hits when I cover the bases. Now I got time to go get it. I told them I do it, I swear that I'm running the most. I don't know what they've been talking, I told them I'm here and I'm working so hard while they don't. I'm in the base and I'm making a way, and I told them that this is the life that I chose. They trying to test me, I told them you really don't want it. I told them that I gotta go. Now I got way too much money coming out of woodwork. Remember back then, dog, I told them that it would work.
Alright guys, so as you saw, I haven't I laid this window first and tacked it second. Any quarter windows, there's not really any seal for it to go behind. So you want to kind of get it set and let it kind of dry out by itself before you start putting a squeegee on it. Otherwise, it's going to start pulling the tint every time you squeegee it out. So I said just set it on there, you know, let it sit, kind of let it air dry a little bit, and then you can squeegee it out after you finish this. But that's any quarter window, whether it's the front of a car, rear of a Jeep, whatever. Any of the quarter windows that aren't full roll downs, just set the tint, let it sit for a minute, and then get back to it. Otherwise, you're gonna be fighting with it for a long time. Alright guys, we just took the 5% off the plotter. This is the 0 now. We're going to do the 2 fronts in 0. But now that we can go darker with the 0%, we'll probably do a 0% brow so like you can look straight at the sun, no issues. Also, a lot of you were asking where these are from. Top link in the description. They're there. Honestly, obviously light right where you're looking, it's a game changer, trust me. I used to be stubborn and not use light at all, but as soon as I found these, you don't even know, I mean really you don't even know they're up there, but it's like light exactly where you're looking. These are actually neck lamps, but they fit right around your head, so light goes right where you're looking. It's, trust me, the $40 or whatever, they're worth it. Alright, here we go, literally. True 0. This is in 5/20 to get us at 1. This is true 0 going on the front window, guys. This is nuts.
Bro, what the fuck is that?
What?
I don't think you understand how dark the black, like, this is.
Can you not see?
You see the camera does it justice. Hold on. And that's when the door opened, but light's coming down. So I'm like really confused.
I think for the people that are like,
Open that door back up more.
Oh my.
yeah.
I wait till you get that edge done first now.
I bet you won't. I bet you won't. Guys, well, we are actually driving at night with the 0% tint and then the 35 windshield. Well, the 35 windshield almost looks stock with the 0 on the sides and the 0% brow on top of the 35. I'm gonna be real, the brow over the 35, the 0, it's gonna be absolutely incredible in the sunlight. Just in the few kind of turns and stuff we've done driving this, I will be honest and say it is no to little different than a 5%. It's supposed to let 0 the light through. As you can see from the outside, it is like a direct reflection. It's not like a you know, a mirror tint, but because no light is let in, that's why it's almost like a reflection from the outside. From the inside out, yes, you can still see out. During the day, it's probably going to be super comfortable in here. However, right now at night, like I said, some of you who probably have just clicked on this video and aren't like actually subscribed or known this channel, yeah, it's a right-hand drive, so it kind of makes it easier doing the right-hand turns when you gotta get close to curbs in this thing with the tint this dark. Other than that, like I said, it's definitely darker than 5. But if you've had 5 before, I'm gonna be honest and tell you that you could probably get used to this. It's definitely dark, and it only sucks the first 3 days because you can't roll them down to do the simple things that you're used to, like pulling in driveways, going around corners, parking lots, stuff like that. Like I said, from the outside, it looks really freaking good. I left 20 on the back window. I might actually throw 50 over it to bring it to 10. It's super bright back there, super bright in the front, with it being so dark on the side. Alright guys, well here's a representation. I mean, we got 5, there's actually just like frost on it. There's also 5 on this over here. And then here we go, 0 on the sides, 20 on the back. Guys, well there you have it, 0% tint on the Wrangler. As you can see, it's literally a direct mirror. You can see me, what's up? You can probably see yourself, what's up guys? But yeah, it's like a direct mirror, 0, and then here's 5 on this. But there's also 50 on the Charger here, the front windshield. This thing is probably the best looking one because it's got the black interior. This is 5, but you can see in. I'm sorry, that's hard to show you, but I can see in from here, but I can't on the Jeep. So I guess that's your final thing there, because okay, well there's 50 on the windshield of the Charger. There's 35 on the Wrangler, but you can also see the white stitching in the dash. You can see the cup holders and stuff from here. You could just kind of see the slight differences in a 5% to 0%. Let me come up here. It makes it almost impossible. I could barely see in this thing. I can see the white water bottle cap in my center console. And driving it all day, it is super comfortable in the daytime. Driving that, I'll give it that. Really, really nice to have 0% during the day. I have to do more experimenting at night, I could tell you that. But as of right now, absolutely just different. I can tell you that. It's not the same as 5. Closest resemblance would in fact be 5, but it's not like that. So because this, let's see if I can show you this. I don't know if it's unlocked or not. Yeah. And this is what 0 looks like with the door open. So you could definitely see a slight difference there. You could probably see through that right there, and then you can kind of see through this barely.